Hey, good morning. It's your friend, coach, mentor, Scotty Hobbs. I just got done doing my bulk arms workout with Body Beast. I have something I want to teach you guys, something I've learned about myself over the last 5 years, and I feel I have a lot of value that I could give to you in this aspect if you're working on your leadership abilities. Now remember, a leader doesn't have to be a leader of a company or an organization. Every single one of us is a leader in one way or another. As a parent, we're a leader to our children. And so forth. If you're a teacher in a classroom, you're a leader to those students, and so on and so forth. So, what I learned, what I've been thinking, came from an analogy and a story I heard about some firefighters that were going through a test as they were getting ready to become firemen, and what it was a big silo, and they put up like a wood maze with crates or whatever inside, and they have to navigate this maze when it's on fully engulfed in flames and smoke. So they have a partner, they get their oxygen mask on, they have to go through this silo, through the flames and the smoke, and retrieve this dummy, and they have a timer. And what they do have is they have like an alarm on their oxygen tank that goes off when they have 5 minutes left. So the main rules for them to be safe when they're in a burning fire is to stay together in their partnership of two. One is to hold on to keep their hand on the wall so they don't get disoriented, and the other one is supposed to sweep the floor with his hand to find the survivors, find people that might be in the fire laying on the floor. So these guys go into this burning silo to do this test, and within just a few minutes, it was supposed to be a pretty long test. I can't remember, like 25 minutes or something before their oxygen went out. But a few minutes into the silo, the flames are licking around them. It's hot, and one thing is, before they even went in to simulate extreme measures in a fire, they painted their goggles black. Spray painted them black so they couldn't see their masks. So they go in there, it's dark, it's hot, it's smoky. Within a few minutes, their alarm goes off, and this startles them and scares them. They panic, and what happens is they let go of each other, and they begin frantically trying to find their way out of this maze. So before you know it, they're drug out by some firefighters. They're drug out of this fire, out of this trial, and when the firefighters get in there to find them, they find one of them in the corner circling, just going in circles on the floor. And this happens. The moral of the story is a lot of times, and we can relate this to our life, is when turmoil comes, when struggles come in your life, when there's hardship, we begin to panic. And the tendency, just like these firefighters, is they separate from other people. They panic, and they separate, and they try to do things on their own. They try to get out on their own. And if we can relate this to a business, for example, and how I can really relate this to me as one of my biggest struggles, is that I'm that person that I've had so many trials and struggles and problems and setbacks and everything come through my life in the last 5 years. My intentions is I buckle down, right? I put my head down and I get to work. I work harder, and what happens is I tend to pull myself away from people. I say stuff like, I got to get focused, I got to spend all my time on this, I answer less texts, I answer less messages, I put my head down and I get focused, and what the word would be, as I power through it, and I've been able to do that for 5 years. Now here's the problem in that. True happiness and joy in whatever your purpose is comes with relationships. Studies have been shown that if you increase your pay by 50%, and also increase your friendships, the amount of friendships you have by 50%, you'll be equal amount of happy. So money won't make you happy, but friendships will make you happy. Having real relationships will make you happy. So what I found is I buckle down, and I tend to forget those sometimes as I power through it. And the big error in that is, like, I've been able to do that for 5 years, but who knows if I will be able to do that for another 5 years, right? And still be in love with the process of what I do with my purpose, right? So, and the other thing is, in leadership, people do what you do. So, with that saying, I could assume that my people will follow that example and just tuck away, work hard on their own, put their head down, get focused, work, and go at it alone. But the thing is about that is not everybody's going to be able to power through. Someday I might not be able to power through, and my people, the leaders that I'm trying and working on developing, may not be able to power through as well. So what I want you guys to take away from this, and what I'm taking away from this as well, is that it's very important that we stick together as a tribe, that we work together, that we when hardships come, when trials come, when change comes, that if we want to come through it and remain passionate, excited, happy, full of joy, purpose, and passion, we must stick together as we go through it. And we're going to be stronger that way. Our minds together are going to be stronger. We're going to be more creative, and we're going to be able to overcome it and become the best in this company and in this industry. So that's my invite to you as a leader, as you're wanting to strive and grow as a leader, is to stay connected to those people around you so that you can make it through those hard times, so that when the alarm goes off, like for those firemen, that you are not panicked and you are not going into a corner on your own and trying to power through it and figure it out on your own, that you work together with a team. That, being able to do that, you're going to create stronger leaders, you're going to create a stronger organization, but more importantly, they're going to be happy and excited about what they're doing, and happy and excitement and full of purpose. And when you live that lifestyle, you're going to be more effective and more efficient. I love you guys. It's your friend and coach, Scotty Hobbs. If this helps you, please share it with somebody that might need to hear this message. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. See you later.